If you're a shrimp fan, we have a recipe for you. It's very simple. You need some fresh shrimp and a few other ingredients. We're going to marinate the shrimp lightly and serve it with some interesting garnishes. So make sure your shrimp is very clean, make sure the vein is removed. We're going to slice them into pieces about this size. A tiny bit of caviar or some other type of fish roe. And it's important to mix this carefully as you don't want to break the fish eggs. Now we're going to add some chopped chives. We're not going to add salt because the caviar has enough salt to season the whole dish already. Now we're going to add a tiny bit of lime juice, but we don't want to put too much. We don't want to overpower the delicate flavors. So we have some beautiful fresh sweet shrimp, some savory and slightly salty caviar, which imparts a nice texture, a little bit of herbs for freshness. The lime juice won't cook the shrimp, but it will firm them up a little bit and enhance the natural flavors. So now we're going to start plating. You can plate this mixture any way you wish. Today I'm going to use a circle mold. So this mixture is very delicate. You want to spoon it in very gently, so take your time if necessary. You don't want to break any of those fish eggs. So once you have all the mixture in the circle mold, gently flatten it out. So put that aside for a minute. Now we're going to work on some raspberries for the garnish. So these raspberries have been frozen and we're going to separate the segments. So you want to do this on a cold plate and you want to do this quite quickly. Once the raspberry fragments have defrosted, they will be as delicate as the caviar. Raspberries and shrimp sounds like an unusual combination, but personally I think they go quite well together. Tartness and slight sweetness of the raspberries and the natural sweetness of the shrimp, slightly acidic, and especially when served like this. So we have our little raspberry spheres. We're going to spread them out as much as possible. We don't want to make the dish too sweet or too tart. So once we have the garnish where we want it, we can remove the circle mold. And now we're going to add a tiny bit of shrimp oil. This is made from the shells from the various shrimp that are in the dish. It has a slightly sweet, roasted, bisque-like flavor. I have another video on shrimp or crustacean oil. I'll put the link at the end of the video. So shrimp or crustacean oil has quite a strong, concentrated flavor. So we don't want to put too much. So that should be about enough. This dish is really coming together. It looks beautiful. So I'm going to add one more garnish. These are rosemary flowers from the garden, and I'm not just using them because they look nice. They actually have a nice subtle rosemary flavor, not like a raw rosemary flavor, but the essence of rosemary. And it really brings the dish together. So just like the raspberry spheres, we don't want to have too many in one place. We want to spread them out as much as possible. This way one bite won't overpower the rest of the ingredients. So there we are, we're ready to serve. So you can easily adjust the portion for whatever you're making, but this makes an excellent amuse-bouche or starter. Also, if you find some of the ingredients are hard to source, substitute what you can find and what's in the season, and it will come out perfect every time. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Also, if you enjoy our content, consider supporting us on Patreon. The link is below. Happy cooking!